Hello everyone, Dono Donny here. Welcome to another episode of the Retro series where we're looking at currently football management games ranging from the early 80s to the early 90s. So wondering what's going on here. As you can see, this is the video of the double I did back in June 2023, and this is the actual episode going. I'm actually pressing play on this episode. No sound, obviously, because you don't want to hear me talking over myself. This is the episode that's easily available. It's episode 6 of the Retro series. So again, it was done nearly quite a long time ago now, and I was the Fulham manager, and I showed you about the double, and it has been getting many views, which is amazing. It's been one of the most consistent games that's had been getting reviews over these couple of years. And I thought that I need to do a part 2 because what we didn't see in this episode was the transfers and the transfer market, which a lot of people, rightly so, told me that the transfers happen later on in the season. So what I've done, I've actually gone into the game. I've done a couple of games already, done quite a few, and we'll be going in this aspect of the double just to look at the transfer market especially, and see what you need to do. The transfer market normally comes up about, I think, 5 or 6 league games, and we've done 5 or 6 league games. I'm not Fulham manager this time, I'm Chesterfield's manager, so I've got a slightly different club to look at. And the players for sale have already come up, and the game's actually told me who to look for. And so we're going to go into the game, and we're going to try to find out if I can improve my Chesterfield side. So let's say goodbye to the video here. Again, the video here, if you want to see the double from the start, how to start the game and stuff like that, and the reviews, then please go back to episode 6 of the double. It's an amazing game, one of the best football management games that the Spectrum had, and it was also a budget game as well, which made it even more better, I think, because it was a lot cheaper than full price management games. So we will hit over to the other screen now. So just bear with me, hopefully this will work. And there we go. So this is the screen you're seeing at the moment, but the new screen will kick in any minute now. There we go. Has kicked in, and so I'm in the game as Chesterfield's boss. I'm going to reduce this back to normal speed because I was going on fast forward to get you to the transfer section of the game. And I just want to check how my Chesterfield side has been getting on. Not very well. I don't generally do well in the double. I looked at the instructions for the double, funny enough, and the game, I think it's one of the only games that you have to play 4-3-3. You can't play any more formations. It has to be 4-3-3. So let's look at how we're getting on. I don't think we're doing very well. Again, you can look at all divisions here, only 3 divisions. How are we doing? Oh, we've won 4. So we're Chesterfield. So we are currently 9th on the table, won 4, drawn 1, lost 3, scored 10, again 10. Now the transfer list has already come up, and it's only about 8 players per transfer list all the time, and it's given me 3 players to look at. Powell, as in Powell, the goalie at Blackpool, Joyce, the number 4 at Bolton, and Holding, number 6 at Wigan. So what I'm going to do, I've already employed some scouts, and I'm going to try to get them off to do some missions. So I've only, in this game, of course, you can only have 2 scouts. So Scout 1 is going to go and look at Joyce at Bolton. Joyce is Division 3 because I can't really go for any Division 1 or 2 players because I can't afford it. So Bolton, and then look at Joyce. So when the next match finishes, we'll go back and see the report and see if he's better than one of our players. Now the only way you know if this player is better than your current player is by the wage. Oddly enough, if this player's wage is a lot higher than your player's wage, then you know that this player is better. There's no, attributes or skills or value even. It just is by the wage. This makes this game quite unique. So we're going to Wigan. So Wigan are currently this matches the league table, which is quite clever actually. Wigan, player number 6 holding, and we'll see you after the match. So I have to remember to go back to these reports after the match or I'll lose them. Now let's go and look at the club statistics. So we're looking at our goalie. We got 2 goalies that were 225 wage. So Brown is the weakest out of Brown or Marples, and the number 6, the number 4. Who are we looking at? We're not looking at Powell. We're looking at Joyce and Holding, number 4 and number 6, aren't we? Because we've only got 2 scouts. So number 4, actually, Bellamy is quite decent at £270 a week. Sounds an awful less than it is nowadays, even for a League 1, League 2 player. And Reed is at 225, which is quite low. So I think we could be interested in Holding. Now we could sell a player to raise some cash. As you can see, we got. If I sell Bloomer 210 is probably the worst defender. But look at Kowalski. Kowalski is the lowest player there in the attack, but he's actually scored 5 goals out of 7 appearances, so he's actually not doing too badly. Walker's having a bit of a mare though. 8 appearances, no goals. So let's sell a player to raise some cash first. So I'm going to sell Boomer. Now we never did this obviously that much in the first review of the double. But I always wanted to do a second edition of this just to show you what's going on. Oh, no bids received. Okay, we have to try them again later. So menu, staff detail. Oh, I wasn't going to go to that one. Let's go back again. Staff details. Scout 2, there you go. I've got all the staff in. So you're going to get 2 scouts in this game. Now, let's see how much cash we got. Obviously, if we start buying players to try and improve our team. Banks and loans. We have got 52,000. That is not a lot. Let's apply for a loan, I think. 100,000 loan. Is it gonna let us? Oh, refused. Oh, thank you, Mr. Bank Manager. Okay, let's put another 50,000 and see if it lets us do that. Still refused. Wow. I've got a very stingy bank manager. Apply for a loan. What about 25,000 then? Hey, it's not going to do much though. This is why we need to start selling players to get the capital up. Right, so we have got an injury. This game can be quite cruel start. Henderson, one of our better strikers, came out of 28 weeks injured. Ouch, which is a lot. So this is normal speed, obviously. Now I've done the crowd preparation. I've done that. The first thing you should really be doing when you go into this game is do crowd preparation. Our average gate's about 5,000, so I always put 5,000 in. If you don't put the preparation in, depending on your club, obviously Man United, it would be something like 20,000. If you don't do that, the police will fine you, and money is very tight in this game, and you don't want to fine. So let's look at the league details again. Who are we against next? It's good you can look at every division. Of course, this game is unique because all the players are real players. So Chesterfield, we are home to Grimsby Town. Club statistics then, Division 3. We can look at any team we want to. Let's just look at our inside. Yeah, you can see I might have to drop Walker, I think, and put Greaves in. So I think we'll do that next actually. So let's go to continue. Here we go, the league squad. So I need to move the 8 key to move the players down. There we go. And then the 6 and 7 key to move my players. Oh, it's Greaves, isn't it? It's not Airy. Sorry, Airy. I'm not dropping you. It's Walker I'm dropping. And then the 6 and 7 keys to put Greaves in. There you go. Greaves comes in right now. And let's continue. Obviously, if you haven't seen the first episode here, double, please do, because I'll explain more how to get into the game. There's no sound in this game, so don't worry about the sound or anything. So you just hear me. Click continue, and then yes, no to the printout. Now I'm going to just make this go a little bit faster. These are real players, obviously, with all these sides. because one of the down points about the double is that you have to go and see all the other results before you get to your results, depending on what division you're in, of course. Let's change the speed because we are getting to our division soon. Here we go. This is our division. And then we can get the review of those players. We beat them 2-1. Reed scored 2 goals. Oh, Reed's the guy we're trying to replace as well. It's like he knows that we might be replacing him. So we won 2-1. The crowd of 4,600. Now here is the screen you didn't see beforehand in the first episode. This is the transfer screen. So we're clearly looking at the 2-3 players. So Walsh. So we've got 2 players we can actually look at. So Walsh, I'm writing this down, is Blackpool again. And Sutton, the number 5, at Bolton. We could look at the Division 2 players, but truth is we won't be able to afford them. Injury report, Henderson is still injured. Now, after the next game, we will be able to start bidding for players. So, but not at the moment. Now I need to go into the scouting and see what these 2 players were like. Scout report, Scout 1, this was for Joyce, I think. Read the last report. Joyce, here we go. Doesn't dwell on the ball. Opponents have a battle with this lad. Distributes the ball well. This lad will score a few. Keep an eye on the lad boss. Likely to sell for more than 14,000. Nah, he's not a very good player then. 14,000 is pretty low. Scout report, Scout 2. This is for Holding. This is Reed's replacement. 25,300. That's a little bit better. I don't think that's a lot though. Again, I'm not going to be spending too much on these players. We need to roughly find out what 25,000 means in wages. I don't think 25,000 is a lot. So we need to scout 2 more players now. So send on mission. This is Walsh at Blackpool again. Blackpool starting to sell players. Chesterfield, of course, we went up the table because we won that game. Where's Blackpool? Oh, Blackpool just below us. So let's look at Walsh. See you after the match. Again, we didn't get this far on the first episode, so this is quite new. Send on mission. This is Bolton. Blackpool and Bolton seem to be doing a lot of selling. So that's Sutton, the number 5. So let's look at the number 5 and 3. Who could we be replacing then? Close club statistics, squad details. The number 3 is Rogers at 240. Yeah, not too bad. And Sutton, we got 2 current number 5s, Bloomer and Scourge. I can't even pronounce that. They're both not brilliant though. Let's see if we can sell Bloomer. Bloomer even. Still no bids. No one wants him. He's that bad. Okay. So can we sell anyone else? I don't really want to sell Moss. Moss is a good number 8. Bloomer I really do. And then Brown's the next one. But I don't know when the next goalie is going to come in. Holding's worth 25,300. We could bid for him, and then it gives me an idea what wage that is, because I wouldn't have a clue. But now we need to go into our next game. So we'll skip all these menus. Loads of menus, easy to watch, easy to view. Actually, no FA Cup yet. Our credibility's gone up to 43%. That's good. So continue. So I'm not going to change the squad at all. So click continue there. Click no. I will get the speed back up again to 6 times the speed. And then as soon as we get to our division, which will be very soon actually. Right, let's change the speed down to 2 times fast because we are near Division 3. All these are real players, squads of 1987, 1988. Come on. I forgot who we're against actually, didn't see. Chesterfield, we drew 1-1. Airy scored. Okay, not too bad start. Okay, forthcoming transfers. So this time we've got, again, only 2 Division 3 players. So we've got Phillips at Bolton. Phillips, Bolton Wanderers. And McGinley, was he international? Number 6 at Blackpool. He could be decent actually. Obviously, if we look at Cooper and Bradley at West Brom and Aston Villa, they will be better than our players, but they will cost a lot more. Now, here we go. Here comes the transfers. So we need to select a bid who we're going to bid on. I'm not going to go for Joyce. I'm going to, this is a risk. I'm going to go for holding. I'm going to spend some money which we haven't got, and we're going to put 27,000. The scouter says 25,300. Scout report. We might not get him. We did get him. Okay, this gives me a good idea. How much he's worth. Now, here's the other players. Powell, the goalie, 15,000, so he wasn't very good. You can see here, Elliot received no bids. Actually, this is quite fast, actually. Let's go back to normal speed for you. Oh, actually, it is quite fast anyway on normal speed. So this guy who actually went to York City, 59,000, so he's actually pretty decent. Groves, oh, 300,000 odd, 345,000. Downs, gone to Birmingham City for 220,000. You can see why people love this game. Joyce, now this is the guy, yeah, 15,000. York City again. York City have been busy. Players injury report. Henderson's still injured, 21 weeks. He's on light workouts at the moment because I don't want to make it worse. So we're going to see now how much holding's worth. So we bought holding for 27,000. How much wage is that though? Was it worth the risk or not? 270. Wow. That was a good buy. Even though we weren't actually meant to buy him, his wage is a lot more than Reed's wage. That's better than I thought it'd be. Okay, can Bloomer go again? Come on. No bids received. I want some money. I have to sell someone to get that money. So we've got quite a full team now. I could sell Moss. I don't want to sell him but Bloomer's not selling, and I can't sell Brown because we've only got one goalie. So I'm afraid this is just so we can get some money. There we go. We don't have to accept the bid. 21,000. That will bring the money back, but I'm going to say no. But of course, I can be tactful and send to Brighton because they are in the top higher division than us. But I'm not going to. No. So I think we've got enough room for one more player. So let's look at the scout reports. And those two players we looked at, the number 3 and the number 5. So scout 1, read last report. This is Walsh, 17,000. Could be the bargain you're looking for though. It's not giving us a clue that he might be pretty good. So Walsh is 17,000. Let's write that down. And what about this is Sutton, 13,000. Maybe 25,000 is actually pretty decent wage then. 13, 14,000 sounds like they're not very good. So maybe in the 20s, that's actually quite decent value for our division. Now I want to get these other two players to look at. So Phillips at Bolton Wanderers. So Division 3. Phillips, there we go. See you after the match. And McGinley especially is someone I'm interested. But we've got holding already, haven't we? But we could sell our third, number 6. Actually, no. If I was playing this for a long time, I need to go other positions. But I'm just going to look at McGinley anyway. Wigan, right down there. McGinley. No, he's at Bolton. Ah, damn it. And I can't go back. Or can I? Just a mistake there. Let's try again. Am I allowed to do Scout 2? Send on mission. No. Okay, we're not going to get McGinley anyway. It doesn't really matter. I'll get a free review looking at Hilditch. Okay, how are we doing for the bank? We are at 50,000 still. Yeah, it's not exactly a lot of money to start off with in this game, is it? We'll play a few more games and then we'll end the episode. Right, so we need to put holding in. So there you go, it's all ready for holding. Holding. Comes in at number 6. So actually, that was actually not a bad buy. No results, no printouts, sorry. So it's amazing seeing all these old teams and all these actual real life players. Oxford 2, Liverpool 3, wow. Slow it down again because we're getting to our division soon. Here we go. Right now. 1-1. Could have even been holding that scored that. So we're going to look at the one of the views. Now here is the next lot of transfers. Again, so this is how you kind of build up your squad and eventually either get promoted to your squad, get fired, or another club might come for you, the manager. So Elliot, so we've actually got a striker we can look for now. Elliot, number 9 at Bolton, so we'll definitely have a look at him. And Madden, so it's always Bolton and Blackpool at the moment, which is odd. Oh, we got another one, another Division 3 player, York, Pickering. But we can only look at 2, so I'm going to look at Elliot and Madden, see if we can get a striker. Transfers then, I don't think we're interested in any, so you have to see all the transfers, which is that's probably the only downside about the doubles, that you have to see all the games from the other leagues and you have to see all the transfers even if you're not bidding for any. So due to loyalties, he's not going to leave. Oh, that's a new one. Due to loyalties under club pressure, the player decided not to leave. So it looks like any player rated 20 odd thousand in Division 3 is actually not too bad. Because I've seen a lot of values in the 13, 14,000s. So let's go to club report, scout, and look at one player we need to look at. Read last report. Phillips, number 3, 8,500. Not very good. He'll be the £210 wages, I suppose. Let's look at Hilditch, even though it really means nothing. 22,000. So he's pretty decent, actually. So let's look. We need to scout now the number 10, 9 and 10. So the Bolton player first. So Bolton. Oh, Brighton are actually in our division. Okay. Bolton, where are you? Is Bolton not in this division? Oh no, there they are. And we need to look at Elliot, the number 9. There he is. And then the number 10 at Blackpool. Scout 2. Send on mission. Division 3. Blackpool. And we're looking at Madden. They haven't got many players. I think when the squads get very small, then the loyalties thing come in as well. Main menu. Continue. Right, there's no changes to the side. And then skip through his games again. We'll do a couple of more games and then I think that'll be the end of the episode. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the transfer bit of the double because we didn't manage to see in episode 1 how we're getting on here. How did we get on? Hey, 2-1. Cole and Coldwell, I think, scored our goals. So we're doing well actually in this one. So yeah, you keep writing the names of players you think you're interested, like Hood, the number 8, for instance, may be decent. And Scott number 2. You keep looking at players, seeing if they are better than your ones, and then sell your crap players basically. We didn't manage to look at McGinley, did we? So I'm not going to buy him. Phillips is 17k, which I don't think would improve our players. McGinley wouldn't go anyway. He's worth 20 odd thousand, so he would actually be pretty decent. Cooper was a low skill player, value at 20 odd thousand, but he was at Aston Villa. Okay, interesting. So we might even go for Division 2 players, some of them, see what they're like. Cage is worth a lot. Well, 70,000. Here's Phillips, 9,000, not a lot. So his wage, I think, would be about 210. Caldwell's got injured. So we've got 2 players injured now. So I'm going to put in medium workouts. York City have shown interest in your number 10, Kalowski. Due to the player's relative ability, however, they're looking to receive Kalowski on a free transfer. Get lost. Kalowski's his wage is very low, but look, he scored 5 goals for us, so I'm not going to blinking sell him for nothing. Bloomer, come on. No one wants him. Okay, so let's go back to cheeky York. We got no money, but your player scored 2 goals. Can we have him for free? No. So these are Elliot. Elliot, 8,500. Might score a few, and he's a striker. Might score a few. You're meant to be scoring a lot more than a few. Madden's 13,000. He's not good either. Okay, let's look at Hood. Let's look at, we do this final search. So send on mission, Blackpool. Hood's at Blackpool, I hope. I hope Hood's at Blackpool. I didn't write down the club. He's not at Blackpool. Scott here? Oh no, I've wasted a player. Oh. Right, I can go around that by club statistics. No. Let's go to main menu, league details, Division 3, and see where Hood is. He's not at Blackpool, is he at Bolton? No, he's not at Bolton. Wigan. Is it Wigan? No, he's not at Wigan. Where is he? I'm going to have to go back to the recording and see where he is, which player. It's not Bolton, it's not Blackburn. Oh, yeah, I have to write down where the player came from. Oh well, we missed out there. My own fault. So Caldwell's the number 9's got injured. Now we haven't got a number 9 to replace him. So we'll have to... Number 11, Walker, will have to come in because he is a striker. And then we'll carry on. Let us go up fast. Slow right down. This is 2 times the speed. How did we get on? 3-1. Crowd trouble, 6,000. Oh, there we go, we got fined. We won 3-1, but there was crowd trouble because the crowd went up from 5,000 to 6,000. So we might need to get the crowd thing up. No fault, no fines. Oh, we were lucky there. So we need to... There's no one there we're really interested in. Except for the goalies, maybe. There is... Let's look at McNaught. That's Chelsea. I'm actually writing the team down this time. And... Or at West Ham. Now these are probably worth too much, but we must have a look at them. Oh no, actually. No, let's get rid of Orr. Orr's pointless. Let's look at Foreman. The number 7 at Barnsley. It might be worth something. Now again, we have to go through all this. I'm not going to buy for any of these players because we just haven't got enough cash. So Madden didn't move anywhere. Pickering didn't even get any bids. Neither did Elliott. So you could go for one of those players and get a bargain because there's no other players who will bid for them. So if you put a low bid, you could try and hope that no one goes for them. It does happen sometimes, and you can then get a player for a much cheaper price. So club report, scout report, scout one, read last report. So this is for a player we didn't really want to scout. 22,000 for McTeer, actually, that's quite decent. No reports available. Yeah, okay. Right, so let's review the last two then. Scout 1, send on mission, Division 1. Oh, look, good old Oxford are doing well. Good to see. Chelsea, McNaught. Oh God, looks like they got 4 goalies there. And then Foreman at Barnsley, which is Division 2 in this game, I think. League 2. Barnsley, yes, is. And it's Foreman, number 7. Main menu. Okay, let's go for the next game. Continue. No. So yeah, even though there's only a few screens in this game, it's still a really good game. We'll just do a little bit more. Oh, West Ham beat Portsmouth 6-1. Oh, way. Oxford are doing really well in this game. I act surprised because I think 1987-88 was the season Oxford got relegated from the top division. So here we go. We're coming up now. 1-1. Bellamy. Chester City, who don't exist. Well, that team name does not exist anymore. Pickering. Stevens, the number 9 at Brentford. If I was carrying on, I would have looked at the number 9 at Brentford. But Pearson at Charlton. Number 8. I'm always looking for positions that we haven't looked at yet. Anyway, Hood, number 8. Should we go for him? Even though he was at York, that's why I couldn't find him. Well, yeah, let's just put 20,000, see if he goes. You might get lucky. Actually, let's go for 18,000. I don't want to spend too much money. Ooh, we got him. We're the only ones that got him. Oh, that could be a bad thing though. He might not be worth a lot. But yeah, we only got a few episodes to go now of the football management side of the retro series, and then in January we'll be starting the looking at other sporting games. So it'd be sad to say goodbye to the football management, but again, if there is some football games I never knew about, then we will go back to that game. Right, obviously we got a new player, which I didn't really want, but we got him. There we go. Got quite a full side now. Hood, no, Hood's not worth it. Ah. Okay, let's sell Bloomer. We really need to sell players. Ah, we got a bid at last. We got 12,000 back. At last, we got 12,000 back. Can we sell Hood straight away? No, we can't. At least Bloomer's finally gone. So we got some money back that we lost. So how much money have we got left? That's the problem. 45,000. Okay, it's more than I thought we had. Right, let's look at these final players and then we'll bid for them and see if they're worth it, and then I think that'll be the end of the video. So here we go. McNaught, 61,000. Wow. Oh yeah, it's Chelsea. He would be one of our highest rated players. Can't afford him because we only got 45,000 in the bank. Foreman then, 24,000. Okay. I might go for him actually. Because if we look at number 7, Cole, 240. 24,000. So let's play another game. One thing you could do, obviously, if Walker's quite a highly rated player, I could put, say, if he was, say, £210 or something, or low wage, I could put a higher wage attacker, another player on and see what happens. So we'll go through a few more games. Well, 2 maybe. Oxford won again. Poor old Pompey are not doing very well, Portsmouth. We're approaching the League Division 3. Here we go. We lost. The average crowd of 5,000 is good though, because again, 4,223 and we got 5,000 in, so we didn't go over the top. Here's our next players, including Des Wise, Wimbledon #7, England player. Bloomer, we sold him to Charlton and already they want to sell him. Brilliant. Right, Foreman's worth 24,000. Let's put 27,000 in and see if that works. Oh, we're the only ones that bid for him. Again, that could be a bad thing. I'm just going to risk something here. 16. No. It was a good shot. It was good. Because I was thinking that if no one would bid, they might accept a low bid from us. So let's just see. Oh, we've got another player injured. This game can be quite cruel. Actually, Marples I don't think was playing anyway. So anyway, let's look at Foreman. 255. Yeah, he's better than Cole. So we are slowly improving players, but we need to sell players as well. So let's sell Hood. No bids. Well, Bulmer did get some bids. Now we can't buy any more players because I think we got a full squad now. So one more game and I think I'll call it quits because we've been here for quite a while actually. Shows you how good the game is. So Marples is out injured. Yeah, he wasn't in the side. Oh no, Marples is the goalie. Oh, so that's why we didn't sell Brown. I'll rest my case. Let's put Foreman in. Foreman, there we go. Final game then. I hope you like this video. I hope you liked seeing what the transfer market of the Double's like. Again, Double is an amazing game. Please go back and look at the original Double episode for a bit more intro to the game, including reviews. But I wanted to show you what the transfer market version of the game looks like as well. And being with a different side as well, it's a lot of it. You have to really compare what squad you got and what players you need to put in, and then take a couple of risks sometimes. Like the holding was a risk, and it actually worked. There you go, we drew 1-1 to Sunderland. Actually, that's a good draw actually. Here's the squad again. So if you're interested in these players, you write them down, where they're coming from, and then try to improve your side. Let's just look at these couple of final transfers. If any of them are going to be transferred, of course. Doesn't look like many of them. Pike. Ooh. He's gone to Oxford. He's going to have a great time there. Not many players being sold in this transfer. Cotton. Oh, look at that. We got a full amount of people injured. Duh. So the game is definitely trying to get something against us. I just want to see where we finished in the league anyway. Oh, no. I pressed the wrong button. That's the problem about these games sometimes. We've run out of defenders. So Reed will have to come and play as a mid defence. Let's get through this speed quite quickly because I wasn't meant to be playing this game. Right, just slow down for League 3. Bristol Derby there. 2-1. Wow. With a makeshift side, we're actually not doing too badly. Again, we have to go through the transfer market as well. We're not drawing many games actually, and we're not losing too many. Daly, I remember Daly being a great player. Very fast. Two players not being sold there. Dennis Wise, who's he going to? Shrewsbury. Okay. Chandler. Chandler would have been good for us actually, looking at 30 odd thousand, but he wouldn't have moved anyway. Bloomer. That's not our Bloomer, is it? And he's gone for 278,000. No. Wow. Charlton have got some nice money out of him. Let's look at the league tables then. Where did we finish? And oh, we're third. That's not bad. I'm gonna have to save this game and carry on playing it. Manager credibility is 48%. Of course, when the manager credibility goes up to quite a high amount, you then start getting approached by other clubs to come and join you, join them even, which does happen. But anyway, that is the this end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment, and I will reply as soon as I can.